Does your child struggle with their math skills? Do they find it hard to engage in their learning? I'm the ICT guy, and today I'm going to show you a maths app that really does have it all. It helps build early number confidence through a game-based approach. It can adjust to your child's level, has really clear visuals and a good, structured layout. It encourages repetition without becoming boring. And it has short, manageable activities. To start with, you're going to need to open the App Store and search for the app Quick Maths Junior. And if you like the keyboard I'm using here, I do have a video about how you can install that on my YouTube channel, so do check that out. Once you've typed Quick Maths Junior, you need to scroll down a little bit, and you'll know the icon when you get there. It's this one here. It's got the pink background with an eye and a smiley face underneath it. And if we have a quick look at the home page, you can see the screenshots here, and the developer, if we click on the name here, is called Shiny Things. And they've done a few different apps. You can see they've got the Quick Maths Junior app, that's the standard one. And that is free to download, and you get access to the first island. And then if you want to upgrade, each island costs $4.99, or you can pay $9.99 and unlock all of the islands and activities. Or the school edition, I believe, is $8.99 for the full version. So you could just get that one, and that would be slightly cheaper. That is UK prices. It may be different wherever you are. So let's open up the app and have a look. Now this app is in portrait mode, so I'm going to be switching the iPad around. And you can see here we are at the home page. We've got a section for teachers, and on the other version of the app that says for parents, and in that you can have a little look at your pupil profile, their report card, and you can see the sort of progress they've been making on each of the different islands. And as you click on them, you'll see that it's got all of their skills that they've learned and they've been practicing so far. At the moment we haven't got any users, so I'm going to click on the plus button and I'm going to add one. I'm going to put in my name. And this is the bit that most children really like. You get to choose your own avatar and you get to decorate them. Part of the reward of this game is you get all the different parts that you can use to add. There we go, I'm happy with that for now. So here we have the main first island that you get included when you use the free version of the app, and then off to the sides we've got the other islands. And basically what happens is you drag your avatar onto the center there, or you can just click on it, and that's where the activities start. And each round is made up of 3 different activities, and each activity will have 3 examples to complete. So first of all, you see you've got some scaffolding here, and that gets reduced as your child makes more progress. So you need to have 2 on the bus. And this is great because this is a bit like a 10 frame. So it's allowing them to count and to organize and arrange numbers. When you think you're ready. And this is it at its most basic level. And it will get more complicated as your child completes more activities. So we can see already there's some slight advancement there because some have now got their hands joined. So we're having to count in 2s and 1s to make the total. So that's the first activity done in the round. And you can see I won some free hair. So composing groups up to 5. Now we're on composing groups up to 10. So we've got a number line here, and there's some gaps missing, and we have to put them in the right order.
4, 4.
And this starts very easy,
5.
and it gets more complicated as your child gets them correct. And you might look at this and think that would be perfect for my child. You might look at this and think this is way too easy. But as they complete examples, it will get trickier.
8, 10.
So we've done our examples of that one, and now we are on to the third activity. And I like these type of activities. These are all subitizing based activities where we're trying to see and recognize what numbers are. We can see there are 2 there, and you click on them, it does give you a bit of a clue. The different representations of the number in different ways. You can click on those if you want to, or your child might just actually know already, or count them with their fingers and count them in their head themselves.
1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now this does have a sort of knack system, so as they get them right, it will move them along. So if they aren't getting them right and they're just tapping on the wrong answer, it'll say no, and it will remove that one, and it will give them another chance. But that will have an impact on the knack developing. And then at the end, there's like a roulette spinner wheel, and they get to spin and they get a reward. You might get a mouth, a tooth, another body, a haircut. We've got another little avatar, so we can decorate them. And they are included in all the activities that we play. And some children at first, they might spend quite a lot of time doing this bit. But I think that is absolutely fine, and it's part of the enjoyment of the game. And so let them have a bit of a play around with it first, and then after that, they will get back on to doing the activities. Now, there is no way of controlling exactly what activities you do within the round. You do have to sort of take it as it comes, but each island's got a slightly different theme to it. So if we look back on the report card, the first island we're on, Hustle Bustle Island, these are some of the topics it's got in it, and if you want to see them more closely, you do just click on them and you can see what the objectives are. So let's have a look at some of the activities on the next island, and I'm going to go up to Spooky Island next. So 4 went in, 1 came out. You've got to keep that number in your head. And these do get trickier as we go along. So you see a number very briefly, and then you have to pick how many there are there. And what I like about this app is the really clear visuals, the interactive gameplay, the bright colours. And it just presents things in a slightly different way than most apps ever do. It's quite inventive gameplay, it's quite fun, it's really interactive, and we're learning as we go. So hopefully that gives you an overview of some of the different areas in Quick Maths Junior. My only criticism of this is that at no point can you then scale back and say, well, actually, I'd like to revisit some of these. Can I reset the activities that they've done? Unfortunately, you can't do that, but what you would have to do is you would have to create a new user. So you could delete your old user, deleting here, and then start again. There you have it, a play-based maths app that adapts to your child's learning and helps build their confidence. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so you can get notified about any future videos I make. If you found this app useful, do leave a comment below saying why you liked it. I'm always interested in reading your comments. I'm the ICT guy, and thanks very much for watching.